Okay. Hi, so today we're going to learn the basis of my lesson 3 vocabulary, and this is just a small portion of the lesson. So we'll go over the words and I'll give you some context into why these words are important. So the first is plot, which is the main events of a play, novel, movie, or similar work devised and presented by the writer as an interrelated sequence. So a plot is anything you watch on TV, there's going to be a plot in the story. Anything you read, there's going to be a plot. In any movie, there's going to be a plot. A plot is what makes up a story, and it's what makes it well written. A story wouldn't be a story without a plot line, so that's very important to know. Foreshadowing is another plot element. It's a warning or indication of a future event. And so I wrote an example to put this in context. The clouds rolled in over the field, causing the entire football field to look ominous and frightful, but our team was not going to lose. So kind of the clouds coming in just could foreshadow maybe something scary is going to happen. Maybe the scene is intense. Maybe it's thrilling. Foreshadowing is just kind of like predicting the future within a story. And you can definitely tell when there's foreshadowing the more you practice and the more you read especially. Suspense is the anticipation of the outcome of a plot or of the solution, an uncertainty, puzzle, or mystery, particularly as it affects character for whom one has sympathy. So for example, when you're reading and you're at the edge of your seat and you just want to keep turning the page and you want to find out what happens next. And I gave an example. Mandy couldn't hold on any longer. She felt her hand slowly lose grip of the monkey bars and she felt her heart begin to beat faster and faster. So a reader could typically tell, okay, Mandy may fall off the monkey bars or she may keep going. It just is, that's what suspense is. It has you want to keep going and keep reading. Okay, so climax, conflict, and resolution are part of a plot diagram. You've probably seen them in school before, but if not, that's okay. I'll start with the conflict, actually. It's more at the beginning, and it refers to the different drives of the characters, forces involved, and it's a major issue that causes the plot. So what happens that affects the characters? So a conflict is basically just what happens at the beginning of a story that causes the following events. So there has to be a conflict in a story for it to be somewhat entertaining and good. That's why we study conflict. And then climax is at the tippity top of the plot diagram, and it's the point at which the highest level of interest and emotional response is achieved. So usually like a character will come to a revelation or the audience will be like, oh, and it's something to that manner. Resolution is the conclusion of the story's plot where conflicts are resolved and the stories conclude. So the resolution is the end, and Cinderella, it's the prince finds her and the slipper fits. It's just the ending of a story, and usually the characters are content. And so these are all the plot elements that I'm teaching, and just keep these in mind as you're reading and as you're going through the Nearpod, because these are all very important and good skills to have and know and good words to know, especially when you're doing reading comprehension. Thank you.